Welcome back to another episode. Today we will be doing a puppy as that tournament just launched today. We've been doing all these Best Ball Mania drafts. Thought we'd just ease up on the bankroll a little bit, save some of those bullets for later in the year, and fire up these puppies while we have them because, it's already 10% filled, which is insane.
Give me the
spend
puppy.
$750 real fast. It's gonna close so quick.
Nick, are you or is anyone here doing a lot of slows in that one, or are you gonna fire up some?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to max it, so I'm gonna have to do a bunch of slows.
Are you maxing that one?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we'll see. I'm trying to get as many as I can, but it's gonna close so fast.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Alex.
I don't know.
Her dog, her
I heard the dog bark, and then he just disappeared.
I swear, I don't know if this is like a bit now where it's just every single. Okay, we're good. I thought that we heard a dog bark, and then you came offline. I was like, did he chew up a wire? I thought we were gonna have another
tech failure. He just got eaten by his dog.
Yeah, we've had water spilled on the computer to make Alex lose connection. We've had Nick have his Gmail get hacked.
I got it back, by the way.
Okay.
I love that for you, dude.
It's awesome. Going to be a tough day otherwise.
Yeah. All right.
I'm excited to dive into the puppy, though.
Yeah. I had to quit out of Chrome in order to because when I got the water damage, I had to reset all my shit when I got my computer back. So none of my sharing options or like mic and camera were really set up. So I had to quit out to get that going. Anyways, we're back now.
Oh, I'm not captaining the ship tonight.
You're not captaining the ship tonight, Corey. And that's why we got pick 9. Let's go.
Dude.
Every time, dude. I swear, even when I draft by myself on my account, it's 6 to 10 every single time.
I like pick 9.
I don't mind it. It's just I feel like we keep putting together very similar looking teams because of it.
Yeah, we do.
I originally hated it, but now like if there's value that falls, it's kind of
if I get Brees or Bijan, I'm happy. Or if I get AJ Brown or Garrett Wilson. So I guess 9's not. I would rather have like 9 than 12 or 11. I don't like the turn.
That's what I mean. Like, how excited are you when you get Brees or Bijan at 9? Like,
yeah,
it feels like such a steal.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. These puppy drafts, I feel like there's not a lot of badges in here. You get some more casual drafters, so you definitely can get sniped a lot easier in the puppies. So you kind of have to.
We have Motocross Man in here doing some weird shit again.
We do
puppy payouts, 100K to first, and then how does it look as far as like distribution? Is it too top heavy? What are we looking at?
It's pretty. So it's if you make the finals, it's a 280 person final. If you make the finals, you get 750. So it pays. It's kind of like Best Ball Mania, where it pays for all your. If you max it, pays for all your entries if you make the finals. But again, it's still like you're prioritizing week 17 for sure.
All right, on the clock here. All of the top 8 went a little bit different order, but
my vote is Brown or Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, same.
Me too. I like AJB.
Okay.
There's so much AJ Brown,
which I do not hate.
I know. I don't hate it, but
Corey, it could be worse.
I just like some different things in there.
Assuming
who are some players you wish you had that you're not getting a lot of right now, Corey?
Drake London, we don't have a lot of.
No, we do have a lot of London.
We got a bunch of him early in those early drafts. He was
right. We did.
We were getting.
I'm saying
around. He's been pulling up a little bit too.
Yeah.
In the first round, I have like one share of Jefferson, which I'm not like entirely that upset with. Garrett Wilson, I feel like I personally don't have a lot of them. I mean, I've only done like probably 10 or 12 drafts on my own, so it's not like I've dove a lot into this. I mean, obviously, most of my stuff is with you guys, but because the last like 10 drafts I've done, I've gotten the same draft position, so I feel like I keep taking the same people.
Yeah. All right, on the clock.
Olave.
My vote is Olave.
Yeah, that's fine.
Brandon Ayuk feels pretty scary here now with all the trade rumors. Like you just never know where he's going to land.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a crapshoot, but I feel like he's actually risen on that news. Like his ADP, I think, has gone up a couple of spots.
It's kind of been right around. It's
Like
because
I thought he was below Nico before.
well, what's
I
happening
think he was
is
at like 19 for a while, but I mean, people reach on him all the time.
well, the Amon Ra drafter gets him often because you immediately get the stack.
Yeah.
A lot of underdog ADP is like it starts shifting to match with like stacks. Like you'll see
Correlation.
Mark Andrews and Lamar can sometimes go at the turn like end of the fourth, beginning of the fifth, or Travis Kelce and Mahomes. Like things are right now kind of really shaping out. That's why Zay Flowers ADP has actually climbed because people take Flowers at like 35, whereas
Yeah, 35.
yeah, they take him at 35,
And then
and
Lamar
then
at
they
44.
go, and then try to
For
get
Andrews.
like Lamar and
Yeah.
Andrews.
Yeah, so it's skewing to force stacks for people that particularly want like go into a draft being like, I want a Raven stack this draft.
Yeah, and then things are just kind of averaging out to what lines up with each team stacks right now.
Right.
Wow, really receiver heavy in that second.
Seriously.
I don't love Zay Flowers in the third.
I mean, yeah, if I don't have Lamar,
I don't know that I've drafted him a single time, to be honest. Even if I have Lamar, I'd rather have Mark Andrews.
Yeah, but it's just like if you are really going in on the Ravens, like you're just really going all in, you get the Lamar, Zay, Mark Andrews.
I mean, you did send that picture of the purple jersey uniform saying you didn't have enough Lamar exposure next. So,
I mean, those new helmets are awesome. I mean,
Those
I'm a
are
Browns
sweet.
fan, and I'm still saying that those are the
Yeah.
coolest helmets.
yeah, those are sweet.
Purple and gold's a pretty nice combo.
And they finally used the
Purple
old logo on it too.
Yeah. The new
The
Raven
B with
logo.
the B.
Corey, how's the hockey game going?
What?
I know when like there's been so many drafts that
Corey just gets quiet.
I can tell when he's like attentive and like speaking about things between picks, and when he's just staring off, looking like he's like looking at another computer screen. And he's just
Corey, at least give us scoring updates, okay? At least give us scoring updates if you're rolling that.
I'm surprised you're not locked in right now cheering for
There's
Michael
nothing on here.
Pittman.
yeah. Okay.
Can't see anything.
Corey, we can see your browsing history right now. Be careful.
That's okay. I'm married.
All right.
How
Up
to
in,
play
up in a pick here.
fantasy football.
All right.
boys. Up next.
Jalen Hurts. Or what's Jalen Hurts' ADP? 39.
I'd rather go like Michael Pittman and then maybe get AR-15.
We could still potentially get Hurts at the.
Honestly, this
the
is
next
where
pick,
like
but-
Kyron Williams becomes intriguing, and I
I
don't
like
take
Kyron too.
But at the end of the third, I think it's
I'll
like
give it a
worth
shot.
that
Yeah.
upside.
I like it. Let's give it a shot. I don't think we've drafted him yet this year.
Yeah, and it's the puppy, so
He's
it's
finally. You're right. He's finally fallen enough, like you're saying.
Yeah, because I do feel like it's like one of Kyron or Blake Corum at this point now. When Kyron was in the first, I thought there was still a chance, even if Kyron was the lead guy, that he wouldn't pay that off. But in the third, if he ends up being in the same role as last year, he could easily pay that off.
Easy.
Well, looks like the Saquon drafter took Jalen Hurts.
Interesting.
don't quite get that. That seems like a very
Negative
That-
correlation.
That specific one is very uncorrelated, but I like going QB and RB, especially if it's a pass catcher like Gibbs and Goff or something.
yeah.
But for a
but
running
don't-
heavy QB, it's pretty questionable. Let's jump to our picks though. We're on the clock.
All right.
Oh, we could still get Pittman.
Still on the board.
yeah, I don't mind getting Pittman falling there.
Corey, what are your thoughts on Michael Pittman Jr.?
You're muted.
He had the hockey game going.
Yeah,
He had to
the
make it
hockey
quick
game
for the sound.
No,
Oh.
you're muted.
Oh, here you go, Corey. Let me help you out.
No, I'm
There he is.
trying to fix my screen after I showed it to you. I ripped my HDMI cord out, so everything got wonky. But yeah, no, I think Michael Pittman's top 5 receiver in the league, so I like him there.
You're just covering the hot takes.
Purely unbiased.
Unbiased.
Top 5?
Okay, Nick, top 7. There you go. Make you feel better.
And that's still crazy. I mean,
So how many first rounds are you taking him in then?
I mean, when he falls to me, I'll take him at 5.
Okay.
when he falls to you at 5.
I mean, I'd rather have him over Malik Neighbors. I'd rather have him over Nico. I'd rather have him over Debo, Ayuk.
That's insane.
Would you rather have him over Garrett Wilson?
I'd take Garrett Wilson over him.
What about Puka?
Probably Puka.
He's not a top 7 because you would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You must
8.
hate Tyreek Hill.
I'm just throwing out a number. Like, let me live my
I don't
life.
think he likes Tyreek Hill ever since he got juked out at his own mini camp.
He's got 12-year-olds sending him to the
he's
dirt.
falling off.
I love to see
Also,
that.
Corey Perry scored for the Edmonton Oilers, and it was an assist from Connor McDavid. So
4-1.
4-1.
All right. Well, I appreciate you at least keeping us posted.
Yeah. I had a big bet on the Panthers second period, and
then the Panthers scored, right?
Panthers scored 1.
No, they have 2.
They have 2. They scored again.
Corey, you have one.
See, I have updates and I can see this. I don't even have the game on.
I have our
Tee up AR-15.
Yeah, hopefully we can get AR-15. What are we talking about? Hockey. Close the hockey
Corey,
game.
we're finally drafting a Colts team, and you're worried about the Stanley Cup.
I can do both.
Okay. I don't think so, but
Look,
we should just after a whole round's gone, we should just be like, all right, Corey, who are we taking here? Just throw him on the spot.
I can multitask.
Yeah, but you're not giving any insightful information. Now do you push AR into the 6th to avoid the wide receiver cliff? Well, the thing is we did take 3 receivers early, so we can take Richardson at 57.
I don't think we need to gamble it.
Because
especially with
the 64. So
with a running quarterback, I feel like people don't value the stack as much, especially because they could still get A.D. Mitchell and Josh Downs with him.
Well, what Andy was saying is because there's wide receiver tier breaks that
for sure.
Instead of getting buried at wide receiver, but I mean we're up in 6 picks, so we're not gonna get buried.
And we can grab.
We could still get Godwin.
Yeah, I love the range at 64. Actually, I actually don't really like here at 57. I think
after Rome is my drop off, but I still
I don't like this range nearly as much as this range.
Correct. Yeah,
I love that range.
Like the mid to late 70s is definitely my preferred in the 70s. Not these early guys.
Yeah, they're just rookies in great situations, but
all right, Corey.
Pretty balanced team
draft
so far.
Yeah, no, I mean, I I got Richardson the other day with Pittman, Downs, and AD Mitchell, and was very happy with that.
Well, what about your boy Jelani Woods?
That's the one I got sniped.
Oh,
He started. He went early in our. He went like 2 rounds before the last in our last draft too.
Moving up. He's
Starting to
tee him up early. We might as well take him here in the
get him
6th.
now. Yeah, just to make sure.
We should tee him up. Tee him up.
This is a draft, though. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Jelani Woods in this draft.
Oh,
In the
for sure.
6th?
Yeah, I mean, of course, the 6th. We have to take him here.
All right, so we still got Worthy, Pitts, Rome. Well, Pitts, Rome, even Kenny.
My vote's obviously Pitts or Rome.
Yeah, I mean, you get Rome in the Colts week 4. I know it's not huge.
Corey, we going to that game?
Random stat of the day.
Wait, Corey, we
Rome
going to
versus
that game?
We could.
We could.
I'd prefer Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, but we could start getting buried at receiver. I mean, I'm one to always like Pitts.
We
but
got
I just
81
think,
next. Yeah, that's the cliff.
yeah, I would rather
I
go
think-
Rome here.
I think
We
we go
could
Rome.
get Jameson Williams.
Yeah, but
It's fine. I don't mind either one.
Corey, not so fun when the Rabbits got the gun, huh?
No.
I am the captain now. I make the picks.
I am the captain.
I did
You,
my first. I did a DraftKings draft in their Millie Maker, and I took my first running back in round 12.
Who'd you
Gross.
take?
My first running back, I think, was I want to say like Devin Singletary or something like that. But I ended up taking, I think, 7 or 8. I took 7 or 8 running backs.
I'm sure Chetch was on that list.
Probably was on that list.
You know who? So our listener who came in, was it the one who won the Melon Maker and the
Felix.
Felix? Yes, he posted his DraftKings.
Najee.
Well, Najee has a lot of the other one he had a lot of. Audric Estime.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Nicholas.
Our guy.
But he had
Ooh,
95% Najee.
Yeah, he had $1,100
Really?
in Najee.
He's basically just
Wow.
taking them in every draft.
He
I
popped in
mean, they
yesterday.
definitely bulked up that offensive line in Pittsburgh. So
I mean, if he was partly responsible for winning me $1 million 2 seasons ago, I'd be drafting him on 95% of my teams too.
yeah, and you
Especially
have to
when it's
assume
like
they're going to have more red zone opportunities than they did last year with a competent QB.
Well,
So
what we think
He was at one point competent.
it was.
no, he was still fine last year. He was just on a terrible team.
And he did have a terrible offensive line, but
Yeah.
He's better than anyone the Steelers were rolling out last year.
Well, yeah.
Definitely better than Kenny Pickett.
You know, I understand the hate for him. I don't like him like as a player, but he wasn't as bad as the consensus, I think.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
he
so
probably
true.
will.
Also love that. Also love that.
Also, maybe like Jalen Warren too, because like he hates
love
playing
Jalen
his
Warren.
best players.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, maybe
true.
Jalen Warren's actually in line.
I've just been trying to split it between Najee or Warren because I definitely like Warren more, but I just know when they get on the goal line, like, it's probably going to be Najee.
It is crazy that Arthur Smith had a 60-40 split between Bijan and Algier and RB carries last year, which is
I mean, Tyler
nuts to have such a crazy talent and not use him more.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Well, hopefully one of Deontay or Jameson Williams is here. Otherwise,
That's what I was thinking too, because at 88, we hit that running back pocket
yeah.
of guys.
Jameson
So,
is
yeah.
who I'm. Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay, right here. I
Either or.
Kamara-
This guy should not take another wide receiver. He already has 5. So he has one dead wide receiver spot in his top 6 picks.
It doesn't
Terrible.
matter, Nick. When you're that
Not good.
receiver,
It's not a good strategy. It's not a balanced team.
it's a perfectly fine strategy.
All right, we're going to get one of these guys.
This isn't season long. This
Corey.
isn't. This is a top-heavy tournament in which great running backs, go super late. So yes, you can start with 5 straight receivers.
Great running backs or just like good running backs?
Running backs that in season-long fantasy will be going in the 4th, 5th rounds, and we're getting them in the 7th, 8th, because again, like I said last time, everyone's made this mutual agreement. You just load up on receivers and get good running backs later. And if you stray from that and take running backs early, you are so screwed and you're playing catch up the rest of the draft.
I'm fine doing 4, but that's like my limit. I actually like doing 4, but
4 total?
No, just like if you want to go like wide receiver
earlier.
heavy, go 4 right off the bat. But
Oh,
like,
wide receiver. I thought you were saying running back. Like you're drafting.
I just think it's dumb to give up draft, top 5 picks, draft capital. You know that they're never putting up points for you in a given week. So,
yeah, thank you, Andy.
I mean, everyone's doing that. It's
Nick,
like, how are you going to get unique if everyone's doing that? That's like the common strategy.
No, because there's donkeys. Maybe you're one of the donkeys that are straying from that.
No.
That are straying from that agreement. So you're the one getting beat up in all the drafts if you're consistently the one taking running backs early and playing catch up at receiver later. Would you rather have a combination of Kyron Williams and what I'm trying to think of a later receiver? Oh, who goes in like the 7th or 8th? Let's go with Curtis Samuel. Like end of the 8th round, right? Curtis Samuel goes at the end of the 8th.
All right, pause on that for a second. Okay. We're up.
Yeah, pause. I think Kamara. I mean, look how much he's dropped. I mean,
with that value.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the value, I would. And this is again why you do it. Like we have Kamara and Kyron now, and we went with like 5 straight receivers or.
No,
not quite, but.
We didn't.
We got more rounded out this team than we did the last one for sure. Last one we went, I think it was 4 receivers in a row, if not 5.
Okay, so wait. So what I was saying is, would you rather have Kyron and Curtis Samuel, or would you rather have Devonta Smith and who goes at the at the end of the 8th?
Najee.
I was just saying, just not 5 in a row. That's all I'm saying. I have no problem going wide receiver heavy, but you could get 4 top receivers and like be totally fine and just have a more balanced team.
Yeah, but again, it's fine. I'm just saying you can, by going 5 receivers straight, you could stop at 5 receivers. You don't even need to draft another one Yeah.
So Jason's saying 5 out of the first 10 with a elite tight end and an RB strat. Yeah, we've done a couple of those teams for sure.
Like, I don't think 3rd and 4th round running backs are worth it. Maybe 5th round, but
let's look at. Did anyone go early running back like multiple or no?
No
one had.
Not really. No
one did. Yeah, everyone
the turn was the closest thing to it, but that's still not.
Yeah, everyone's been fairly smart now. Rubber Ducky is that's an ugly ass team.
What spot was Rubber Ducky?
Oh God, dude, he has one.
He's after us. Puka, Saquon, Hurts, Kelsey,
Keon Coleman, wide receiver,
Connor and Trey Benson. Back to back. My God. Pick a side.
An interesting strategy.
Jalen Hurts with no receiver. Then he goes Kelsey. And then Rashad White. Like that guy's paying the rake.
Happy to be in a draft with him.
He's looking at his team right now. He's like, dude.
Look at all these running backs.
He's so pumped.
He's like, look at all these running backs falling to me.
Hey, this is why we do these videos, so you don't be a rubber ducky.
Very true.
I like that. All right, where are we looking here, boys? Up in 2 picks.
We could do. I don't mind going Shaheed here, and then we can get Carr, or go another. I don't like Tony P at all, but that's just me.
My vote would be Tony Pollard, Jaden Daniels, or.
All right. Well, we have 10 seconds, so
I like Shaheed or Pollard.
Alex,
Reference to Shaheed.
All right, let's go Shaheed and get Carr as our backup late so that we can load up on the skill positions here.
We got the full-on thing.
He does. He must think it's TDs only. Rubber Ducky, a.k.a. TDs only.
that might be motocross guy. I might speak about.
No, it's not.
All right, and then we're also going to have a look at kind of this range of running backs too, if we did want to go that route.
Or add Mitchell. I'd rather wait for Downs, though.
Yeah, I would much rather wait for Downs.
Agreed.
We need running backs.
Yeah, which we'll have a likely.
Me, Brian Robinson.
I'm hoping we can get Javonte. Singletary is actually probably the right pick here.
I don't know. I heard some chatter on Tyrone Tracy a couple days ago.
Yeah,
because
Brian Robinson's been learning from Eckler in the pass game all offseason. He's going to be a beast.
Yeah, but it's because we have Richardson, so Singletary is the right correlation there.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that, Nicholas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I mean, not all about week 17. You got to get there.
Yeah, but you're trying to limit the amount of things you have to get right.
I mean, especially if you want to bring back. Why are you going running back? If the Colts put up 30 points, they're not just going to run the ball.
What if the Giants are ahead?
They won't be, but
yeah, I mean that's
why in your portfolio of lineups you're making different bets, but you're trying to get the correlation. So in some teams, when you get Richardson, you take Singletary. In other teams with Richardson, you get Hyatt, Darius Slayton, those guys. But
DeForest Buckner, ever heard of him? He's pretty good at stuff in the run. Grover Stewart coming up the middle, scary.
I mean, I get it, but it's like when you're picking between three running backs that are all very close, like Singletary or Brian Robinson.
I think Brian Robinson's like an awesome value, especially if they start using him in the passing game. Last year, he was like almost a sufficient just on the ground type of running back. And if he has a little passing element that he learned from Eckler, I mean, some good fantasy value right there.
Right. And I think there's plenty of teams like when you don't need correlation, go Robinson like most of the time. But like, unless like, I don't know how anyone can be so confident that Brian Robinson is going to be better than Singletary that you don't make on certain teams the right correlated bet, which would be Singletary in this case.
Yeah, I'm pretty over the field on Brian Robinson, exposure-wise.
So this is how you expand that portfolio.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, up here in 2 picks.
Now we'll be done with the receiver.
Oh, are we? Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have how many? 6.
Yeah, 6.
I mean, we could take one more.
Who's a running back?
But
there's not really a running back here that I would
take Eckler here. I mean, we need a running back probably, unless there's not really like a tight end there. I'm not taking Derek Carr yet.
I mean, I'd say Downs or.
I'd rather have Josh Jones.
We can't take Downs.
He's gone.
Oh,
got picked.
When did he go? Oh, 3
right before.
I was looking at Dotson. My dyslexic brain was saying Downs right there.
I'd rather have Dotson too.
Yeah, but I think this team needed a running back there more than we have 6 really solid receivers. So like that's when you go running or receiver heavy early, you don't have to worry about this, like, you can sprinkle one more in the rest of the draft, but this is where all the tight end, quarterback, and running back value is. The receivers pretty much suck from here on out.
Did I just hear that the receivers suck from here on out, and Gabe Davis is the next receiver on the board?
Well,
PB, little contradictory there.
Caught you red-handed.
Yeah, I mean, after this round, it's done.
Like
once you see Xavier Legette, it's over. Like then it's Jalen Polk, and it's bad.
PB, you must have like at least 10 different Trevor Lawrence rookie cards or something. Like, I don't understand why you love him so much.
Because I think he's good. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Who do we like here?
I don't hate Schultz.
I would vote Charbonnet or Rico.
I would take Rico here.
I like Dalton Schultz.
Oh,
I mean, I don't mind Schultz
or Marshawn Lloyd.
All right, we're going Schultz. Get a tight end in here.
I'm trying to think of any other, correlations. We don't have a Vegas guy, which I don't know if we'll get one, but because we really made a bet on that Saints game.
Yeah, would have to go like Madison,
Mayer,
or Laub.
Mayer probably would make the most sense if we did 3, Mayer and Jelani Woods or something.
Yeah, they can be our last 2 picks.
We have to be careful. Jelani Woods has been going in the 16th.
We'll risk it.
No.
We will risk that.
We only single stacked our QB so far, which is not.
With Anthony Richardson, I think that's perfectly fine.
Gotta have at least 2.
That's why we're getting Jelani. Don't worry.
With pocket passers, I agree, but with a guy like Richardson, there's exceptions to the rule where they run.
He's still going to throw 30 times a game.
And if we had Richardson and just Downs or something, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad it's Pittman.
Yeah, it's his number 1.
Have you guys been taking any Evan Hull late? He's kind of an interesting guy who has no competition.
Trey Sermon?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon played pretty well, and they brought him back.
What?
Yeah.
When he was
just been bouncing around the league.
My theory is why at this point of the season, I feel like you should only be there's all these handcuffs that are pretty sure thing RB2. And it's why would you be guessing when you can take a complete 0 when you can draft? If it comes out in training, Evan Hull is the RB2, he's still going to go in one of the last rounds. So it's you can get Evan Hull later if you really want him.
I'm not saying draft him right now. I'm just saying in general, are you targeting him at all?
No, but I'm not. But I'm saying that's my reasoning is right now. I feel like it's so early in the season. You should just be targeting more sure things like receivers that have roles, running backs that are the clear RB2. But in these ambiguous ones the Giants and
if you're afraid of Trey Sermon, who played on the best running teams in the league, San Francisco and then Philadelphia, and has done absolutely nothing. If you're afraid of him, sure.
What's Evan Hull? What was Evan Hull's
injury?
Not an
ambiguous situation. It's he's a solidified camp body who makes the roster for depth and
But you think Evan Hull, who was a rookie last year and tore his ACL, just comes back and is great?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's great, but I think he would be.
All right, we're on the clock, boys.
I think he would be the backup.
Yeah,
Mooney
or no, we should get a.
I would say Tyler Algier, Ray Davis,
McLaughlin. I'd rather have McLaughlin.
We have to, if we're getting on the receiver, we have to save it for either like Hyatt or Pierce or
probably Hyatt, Slayton, or Pierce.
Yeah.
Or it would be a Vegas receiver, but it would be like Trey Tucker or something.
I was actually just looking at this the other day. Pierce had twice the amount of target share with Gardner Minshew than he did with AR-15.
Okay,
just throwing it out there.
Richardson.
And now they have Ad Mitchell.
I know Pierce is probably going to be out of the game script, but with his based on his speed and the only
he's got the long ball
is
potential
streak. He's like Paris Campbell, just reincarnated white. So it's I mean.
So you're saying he's just going to have a season-ending injury?
That he's just gonna run his hamstrings off his body, or
was Paris Campbell actually like ever healthy for like any Colts time at all?
I mean, for like 3 game stretches, and then
over the course of like 4 years, right?
I remember he caught like an 80-yard touchdown at the 2-yard line. He was going in. He starts hobbling and grabbing his hamstring like,
oh no,
a true one-hit wonder.
I'm like, oh my goodness,
oh my goodness.
So much potential.
Well, are we going with a? Can you just take a running quarterback off right now? Ray Davis, or
we could go Wandale.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if instead of going
there at 177,
I'm wondering if we take a tight end, because like I feel like we have Schultz, which is nice, but having Hunter Henry rather than like Jelani and Michael Mayer.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tough.
Why are you categorizing Jelani Woods and Michael Mayer in the same kind of?
They're last round guys that again it's very uncertain. It's a lot of uncertainty.
I don't think there's a lot of uncertainty. I would say for Mayer there is, unless they utilize Brock Bowers as a true slot receiver.
Which I'm sure you to say that there's certainty with the Colts, I get it. Like the signs are pointing towards Jelani, but when they still have Granson and Mo Ali Cox and Will Mallory, there's not certainty.
And Ogletree.
Yeah, it's like I get it. Jelani's probably going to have a much bigger role and could be but I'd like to wait into camp a little more to be sure.
Hunter Henry's actually my 3rd most drafted tight end so far.
Yeah, I like Hunter Henry.
Ahead of him, I have big boy Muth. Zach Freiermuth and Kyle Pitts.
Back to Felix and his exposure for tight ends. Guess whose number 1 was? I don't remember seeing it, PB.
I don't.
I'm gonna go with
Jonnu Smith.
No.
Jelani Woods.
No. He did have a lot of Jelani Woods. It was Jatavion Sanders.
I'm sorry, Felix. I'm out on that. Like,
did you watch a lot of Texas games, PB? I don't think you did.
I thought Jatavion Sanders was I had him in my rankings as one of the top tight end prospects, but going to play for the Carolina Panthers with Bryce Young, with Thielen, and they draft Leggett and they trade for Deontay Johnson. Like, I'm out on that.
You have to imagine they're going to need to pass a lot, though, because their defense was like pretty subpar last year. And they got rid of Brian
had to
Burns.
do that last year.
Yeah. They lost their best D player. I mean, that was crazy.
Who was their tight end last year? Hayden Hurst?
Yep.
Or was it Ian Thomas?
Oh, Ian Thomas was up there.
They still have him, too. I think Ian Thomas could be the starter.
Was Farrow there?
Probably.
Farrow Brown?
Yeah. Once a receiver at South
He's
Carolina.
kind of a big blocker.
Oh, it was
Tommy Tremble.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy Tremble, yeah.
Tommy T.
Yeah. Tommy Tremble, that was he was a sweat for DFS. This is a $200
Yeah.
$200 play.
The $2,500 play. All right. What are we thinking here? Where's Derek Carr? We got to tee him up, right?
200.
We still have a while.
We've got 2 rounds until we got to get him. So our last two picks will be Carr and Mayer. So these are
Carr and Jelani.
Or Jelani. These are our last two prior to those, though.
So yeah, so here I would say
1, 5, 6 going right now. So do we do one of each, one running back, one receiver here, and then we finish out quarterback, tight end.
Where's Hyatt? Is he around this range? No, he's 230.
Yeah, we can. I was gonna say
Slayton are all the way back there.
For running back, I would say Braylon
Allen or Mitchell.
Yeah. And then who at receiver?
You could go with Baker, and if you wanted to take Drake May, I don't know.
What? What are you talking about, Nick?
Did you say we got Baker? Hunter Henry, so I'm just saying if you wanted to throw in another stack and 3 QB it because Derek Carr is like not good.
Yeah, but we have Richardson. We have already an elite quarterback.
I know. I was just saying it's an option.
We have 3 picks left, so it's receiver.
Derek we can go Carr, or I mean, just about Carr. Tee up. You can tee up Pierce. You can tee up.
Should probably get a receiver here.
Yeah, this next pick should be receiver. It's going to be receiver, Carr, then Jelani or Mayer. So what receivers would you guys – is there any let's look at the tiebreakers here. Michael Wilson will be a value if he falls. We don't have any Rams. I don't really like Javon Baker and Hunter Henry on the same team.
Slayton, I mean, it should be a Giant or Pierce or
Tolbert would correlate with Brown.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Darius Slayton.
We can go Slayton.
Do we prefer like a likely over one of the tight ends then? Because, I mean, we can wait on Slayton.
Instead of Jelani.
Yeah, I think maybe going tight because they are good tight ends. I say
Fant. I love likely.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pass on Jelani.
You got to click them though. There we go.
I will. Just letting Corey just wallow in his heartbreak.
Oh my God. The fact that we're taking Noah Fant.
We took likely.
We did not take Noah Fant. Relax.
Not this time, at least.
Relax, dude.
Nick, how much Noah Fant have you drafted on your own? I got to know.
Very minimal. Let me look this up.
He's going to
have like 10% and be like twice, like way over the field.
1%. So
so at least your money's where your mouth is right now. That one.
Maybe it was the one team you guys drafted for the pod too.
Probably, honestly.
It was actually PB's. It was PB's pick.
I just hate when Nick is like trash talk. Like, there's probably players like in the first few drafts we did that Nick, where we got into arguments towards the end of the draft, and he's like, "Why are you drafting this RB?" And now, if you check his exposure, he probably has like 20% of them or something.
Throw a player out. Let's see.
Let me go through. Kamani Vidal would be one.
Oh, I have a lot of Vidal now. I came around on him. I'm not stuck in my ways. I'm at 16% with him.
And in the moment, he was just like, "Why are you taking? They have Gus Edwards. They have J.K. Dobbins. How could you take an RB3?" Yes, yeah. Jason, I am completely on board with you. Fant is like one of my highest owned tight ends
because he doesn't fit this team. He just threw him in there because. And is that Derek Carr?
No.
Losing points.
All 3 of our tight ends are week 14 bye.
See, we got to get Jelani now.
Oh Oh my god!
No, we don't. You can tight end.
But we don't have a.
No, tight end is the one position that you can kind of.
On.
No, I'm dead. I do this. I'll take tight ends that specifically do have the same bye week. I don't always do it, but there is like some strategy element in the sense that
Derek Carr got taken.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
Told you we should have taken Baker and had Drake May there as our backup plan.
We can still take Drake May.
No, we can't.
Oh no, Drake May's gone
We can
too.
still take
Go
Baker.
to quarterback. Go to quarterback. We got to make an emergency
C-section coming.
I mean, is it a Fields type of team?
It just might be.
We can get. What about?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter as much, and you'll have unique combinations in the playoffs if this team advances.
It's still a starting spot. I just don't.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We got to figure this out.
Tight end is
honestly probably Bryce Young.
I mean,
let's get our receiver first.
So who are we going at receiver? You got to go quick.
Slayton. Yeah.
Oh, we took Bryce Young. Oh,
Slayton. Slayton got it off.
Now let's make sure.
All right. Quarterback. Let's go. What are we doing?
I say Fields because you were just playing for the upside, like Bryce Young.
Yeah, we have no.
I mean, and like we have no stacking partner. Fields is one guy that you could get away with having naked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. If they smash, you're getting all of those tight ends throughout the year. All those points throughout the year, and if your team is good, you could easily advance out of your pod. And then when you're in the playoffs, you have 3 week 14 bye tight ends. No one else has that, so you have like a really unique combo. So tight ends, the one position bye weeks don't really matter.
All right, so we're taking Fields.
Yeah.
I can't. What's that team that took Carr?
He's got nothing.
He's got
unbelievable.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Does he have 3 quarterbacks there?
He might go. No, he's got Stroud. He might go. Is Juwan still on the board? He's probably going to go Juwan here at the last pick.
That's tough though because we had Kamara.
We had Kamara, Shaheed, and Olave.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yep.
All
right, boys.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like once you get to round 16, it really doesn't matter. Like you should probably just go after. If you have something like that, like we did, like you should just go in and secure it and get value. I mean, there's no value really at this point in time. You just grab your player that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do great on the stacks, and we have a single stack for AR-15. But
I mean, it's fine for AR-15 because if he runs like he did last year and doesn't get hurt. I mean, if he does get hurt, this team's done anyways. We have Justin Fields. So
cooked. So cooked. Oh, he went A.T. Perry. All right.
Nice stack, dude.
That's crazy.
This is why best ball needs a chat system. So you can
that'll
Corey's calling dibs on guys in like round 4.
No one take Jelani Woods. Don't you fucking take Jelani Woods.
I would just be throwing stuff out there anyways. Make psyche, reverse psychology, I mean, you can do that.
It would be as toxic as Call of Duty chat rooms back. Like it would be horrible.
All right, why don't we do a little review of our squad here?
Yeah, I agree with you. AR-15, number 1 quarterback this year.
Yeah, so we got the AR-15 to his number 1 guy, Pittman Jr. stack going. Went A.J. Brown and Olave. Took Kyron because of, we're starting to like his ADP there now that it's fallen into the 3rd round, kind of the end of the 3rd as opposed to where he was going earlier. Then we took some more receivers and then went running back.
High upside receivers too. Those are guys that are like perfect best ball players. Shaheed and Jamison Williams. They're not as consistent, but they're the type of guys that could put up 20, 25 points in any given week. So,
yep. Yeah. And then we went running back heavy to make up for that wide receiver early push. Got our guy Kamara, Singletary, Eckler, Jaleel, and Braylon there. obviously realized later that we took all week 14 by tight ends on the 3 of those guys, but we did cover that that's going to be okay, and we're going to be unique because of it. And then got sniped on Derek Carr, so we had to go with Justin Fields solo. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yes, that is the nature of best ball, and especially in the puppy drafts.
Yeah, got to do a lot of them. Get lucky sometimes with some crazy fallers, and other times not so lucky.
Yeah, just remember, don't be a rubber ducky and take 4.
Yeah, don't be. And to Corey's point, the lesson learned from this draft, I guess if you do have an overstack like Kamara, Olave, Shaheed, at that point in the draft, he goes so late that you can like for us, it would have been taking Carr where Likely went, and then we could have got Jelani Woods where we got Justin Fields. So it's just like a simple swap there, and it would have made our team way better. But that's just how it goes. We will be back Thursday. As long as this puppy tournament's out, we'll be firing away at these. So yeah, please leave a like and subscribe, and we will see you Thursday.